Day 3, Armistice Day. Alright, so same thing that I was doing before that I've posted a couple of short videos about. So my ultimate goal is obviously to get back to squatting. I'm pretty excited to start more leg stuff and start working towards that. But in general, my body just feels kind of fragile still relative to what I want it to do. So I'm going to go ahead and finish out this phase of um, just sort of general all-around training, working more chest and arms. Eventually, I'll move on to 3 days of legs, I think is what I'm looking at, and then maybe I'll just do 1 day per week of chest and back, and then 1 day of arm stuff. The arm stuff feels pretty important with the imbalance I have on my right tricep and my right pec, like the arms and chest stuff, even though it doesn't really seem like it's super duper related to squat development, and I guess it really isn't, but I've got a serious imbalance between my two sides due to that pinched nerve I had 4 or 5 years ago. So I want to keep working on that and eventually close the gap between my two sides. But you can see here, so I did some close grip bench press as a compound move for my triceps. And then here I've got a slight incline, the smallest incline this bench will do, doing a little incline tricep extensions. And what I'm trying to do here that a lot of people don't do, that I have found to be really valuable, is I keep my thumb on that top plate of the dumbbells, and then my target is the front of the shoulder. Like I want to get that dumbbell touching the front of my shoulder, and keeping your thumb at the top shortens the length of the dumbbell and gives you a greater range that you have to travel, so you can get stronger through a greater range. So that's definitely what you want to do. Also forces you to squeeze super hard to keep your hands at the top. So I'll do 3 sets of that previous, or 4 sets, I'm sorry, of that previous superset, and then we'll move on to this. So I'm doing close grip chin-ups with a 3-second negative, full extension at the bottom, and then after this we move on to incline curls. So dude, in my head, like when I'm doing it, I feel like I have no like kipping whatsoever, but I very clearly have some kipping here. Oh boy, dude. And so my lat, I have the same issue. My right tricep, my right pec, and my right lat all were paralyzed for about a year and a half or so. And so there's a big imbalance between my two sides. And with pulling exercises like that, I definitely feel my right side just can't do the same work that my left side can. Gets very tired. And these, holy smokes, dude, this is such a ridiculous burn. I start to question my life choices when I'm in the middle of this set. And about here, I think this is the second set that I was doing of this, the second combination. Here, I definitely remember wondering whether or not I could finish, feeling like, oh, I need to stop. But then if you just squeeze and keep going, I can see it in my eyes. I don't want to finish, but I can't quit. Yeah, and very often, if you just keep going and just ignore what you're feeling, you can keep going much, much longer than you thought you could. And then eventually, your mind gets desensitized to whatever you thought was so painful before, your body gets stronger, and you're able to do more the next time. And okay, so the set looks pretty good here. My face is not looking good. Oh, my nostrils are getting big. That's how you know that it's a quality work being done, the size of your nostrils. Now this is the last set. I am Very tired here. I need some help getting up on the bar. I've done a good job making sure that I have some help. I think I only get 4, maybe 5. And now the kipping isn't as bad. It's clearly more pronounced than before, but not as bad as I imagined it was when I was doing it. So what is that, 4? And then I'm going to try to get a 10-second negative here, since I cannot get to the prescribed reps. So this is a great way to improve your chin-ups, working on doing the eccentric portion of the motion, the negative. Just if you can't even do a single pull-up, if you just hop up and aim to get 30 seconds, a 30-second negative. And if you can only get 5, do 5 and accumulate 30 seconds over the course of a workout. That can be a great way to improve your chin-ups or your pull-ups. And now, I'm pretty sure here is an example of where you know it's time to call the set done. I'm getting a lot of shoulders involved here. You want the elbows to stay pretty static, and yeah, there, I'm starting to like swing that up. Yep, barely made it, and barely made that. And I think this is where I finally make a good decision. Yeah, I'm done. All right.